Hi, Genki Call here with faction info and teams for Fang Moor. Fang Moor is connected to Qatar, which is right here, and your kingdom level will make a difference, can make a difference, in your delving, because at level 12 you start getting these faction horde stat bonuses that are very, very useful. But of course, first you have to have a faction horde. So the horde, you can see here, um, so this number right here will get you these bonuses. Mine are boosted because of my kingdom level. But also at level 100, you will get a potion of enchantment, and at level 105, you'll get a potion of explosion, just like being in a faction assault, and these are permanent buffs. The most important thing starting out is to be sure that your quality is as high as you can get it. Worry about the level later. The quality is what matters because the quality is what's going to get you those nice big delve chests. More delve chests mean more chaos shards, which means you can open more chests, which means more treasures to boost your faction horde. So, first thing, worry about this number, then worry about the actual level. So, let's see, what else do I have here for you? The faction weapon. So the faction weapon is called the Bloodthirsty Axe. Dum, da, dum, da. The Bloodthirsty Axe is available during faction assaults at Fang Moor only, and it will be available in the faction shop, and it will be available in the Soul Forge. I recommend getting it from the faction shop for gems because gems over diamonds. Which one is more useful? Which one is harder to get? Diamonds. So I recommend getting this in the faction shop. Does damage to the first two enemies and inflicts bleed on them. Is it a great weapon? No, it's not. But it's another weapon for Qatar, so that you don't get weapon blocked. And we've got nothing really special in here. Destroy 3 random blue gems. That's as if they were matched, so you get +3 blue mana every time you cast with this. Do a little splash damage to a random enemy, which means you can break some barriers, and you steal 3 life from the first enemy. So, it's okay, but Anyway, let me show you the faction troops. This is for Kingdom would be Fang Moor. Right here. And the troops are Chief Dargon. He is absolutely necessary. He has skull damage reduction by 50%. The bleed is useful if they get low. It does true damage. The most that you can do in any one turn is 10 true damage a turn if they have the max number of bleed, but it's okay. The bleed mechanic can be helpful, but the most important thing is you stick him at the front of the team, give attack to myself and all allies below me, and he explodes a row. Now he does have that skull damage reduction, but the only thing that's being added is attack. He's not getting any armor, he's not getting any life, so an errant skull or two can take him out very quickly on the higher levels, which makes it pretty difficult. The Shaman of Set, I'm not using this for pure faction personally. It can create a ton of red on the board, so choose whatever color you want, whichever one is most on the board besides red. Create red gems equal to the number of gems of whichever color you choose, and it's going to flood the board with red if there's enough of any other color on the board. So he's actually really good at generating red. And then, nothing interesting there. The Setauri, he's dangerous to run with, but he's good for a Hail Mary. Create 6 skulls boosted by bleeding enemies, inflict bleed on a random enemy. So he'll create an additional 2 skulls for every bleeding enemy, so a max of an extra 8 skulls. And then he does have skull damage reduction by 30%, bleed with skull damage, and the Horned Asp. I think I'm wrong here. I think I am running with the Shaman of Set. I was. This is the one I'm not running with, the Horned Asp. Deal splash damage to an enemy, inflict bleed and poison on all enemies hit by this spell. He does start does start battle with 75% mana, which is always nice, but the team that I have for Pure Faction, double Chief Dargon, Shaman of Set, and Setauri. So it's right here, up at the top of the list. Chief Dargon, Setauri, and then Shaman of Set. I just tried running this at level 300 and I crashed and burned, but I nearly got through. Those errant skulls are just so dangerous, and that makes the Shaman of Set, no, the Setauri, dangerous to run with. It really does, but it is good for a Hail Mary, and it does sometimes work out, so, eh. Maybe I'm not using the right tactics, or, it's really just that I'm not great at Pure Faction. Oh, we know this about Colleen, don't we? Let me close that. Now, the banner, let me show you, is ++ red, blue, -1 brown. The Setauri are an ancient race, survivors of the fall of Ket. And there's the pet there. Skeleton snake. Anyway, let's go over teams. So, the fastest possible team with potions, and when I say with potions, I only mean with enchant and explosion. You don't even need to have the power levels blown out of control or anything. Just with the first 2 potions, Shield of Urskaya, Marilith, and 2 Tesla, it will blow through any faction assault, unless there's a lot of submerge going on, in which case, yeah, you might want to take some different troops. But we don't have that problem at Fang Moor for the most part, not in the first or last room. All of this information on explode, destroy troops, and mana generators, those that create storms, this is not going to fit in the description below. This post on my forum will be linked in the description below so that you can get to it, because I'm going to have to omit quite a bit of this. I've got several teams with no legendaries here, and you can just kind of mix and match these things and create your own team, just however you like to have it. These teams are kind of a guideline and an inspiration, I hope, to help get you started. That's kind of the purpose of these teams. Some of them are amazing teams. Some of them, sometimes they don't work out. I put the teams together and I try them and I hate them. And sometimes I put them together and I love them because they're awesome. But we have a ton of teams here. Now also, Rowan can be used here and Guard's Avatar can be used here. All good choices. I have a ton of different teams here. We've got the Scourge of Honor. Of course, we've got Chief Dargon with 2 gargoyles, which is a fantastic team. We've got Huanglong. We've got True Damage with the Deep King and the Crimson Bat. We've got Beatrix, of course, can be used here. Tina. Let's see what else. Draculus can be used here. Love him. Here's a Guard's Avatar team for you. Shield of Urskaya with Marilith and Tesla, I already went over. Here's Shield of Urskaya with Rowan, Marilith, and Harpy Mage. Lots of mana there to get things going. We can use Triple Ferocity here. We can use Shabanu Vespera here with the blue side of things. A ton of High King Iron Gut teams, plus High King Iron Gut with Zul'Goth or just Zul'Goth teams as well. I also have a few teams from viewers that I like quite a lot, and I have those here at the bottom if you want to check those out. Probably not going to fit in the post below, but you can check it out on the forum. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video and that it's super helpful for you. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye!